your host, Joshua Church.
Hey everybody, so onward on our journey of our 12 days of Christmas, I wanted to talk about some darker, spookier Christmas stories that usually aren't included on people's normal Christmas viewing every year. Because every year people pretty much has become tradition. We grew up in a very capitalistic, world where Christmas traditions have become intertwined with our technology and our, you know, viewings of movies. I know for me, every, you know, every every Halloween we watch Halloween movies, and every Christmas we watch Christmas movies. So I wanted to talk about Gremlins and also any of the other spooky movies that normally fall to the wayside during this time of year. So Gremlins is one of those movies that when it came out, if you don't remember, if you're not like me and you weren't raised in the ancient times of the 80s, maybe you weren't aware that this, along with Temple of Doom, was the reason for the creation of PG-13. These movies, this movie was considered a little twisted for the time. You had Santa Claus getting murdered by gremlins, or at least harmed by gremlins. You have Christmas carolers that are gremlins, and you've got like people dying or nearly dying. And at one point, a character tells a very messed up story about her dad dressing up as Santa and climbing into the chimney and dying, and his body staying there to where the smell is what gave him away, and that's how she knew that Santa wasn't real. It's a pretty messed up story, and it's one of those things that if you watched it with a kid, you'd go, "Oh God, that's how I'm telling my kid that Santa isn't real." Like, oh no. So it's kind of messed up, to say the least, and yeah. It's one of those movies that a lot of parents are like, "No, I'm not watching that with my kid," and I understand that. But for kids of the '80s, we had rough and tumble like childhoods. We had a lot of stuff we experienced. So Gremlins wasn't anything too harsh for us. And in fact, most people have considered Gremlins to be cute and tongue in cheek and kind of fun. And so yeah, and little known fact that a lot of the downtown square. It's the same downtown square Universal lot, for Back to the Future, and like you can just see it. As soon as you see it, you go, "Oh, that's the same square." So that's kind of a nice little bit of trivia there. But Gremlins is a fun movie, and it's very Christmassy. And if you have kids that are into anything spooky, if your kids like Five Nights at Freddy's or any of that kind of stuff, Poppy's Playtime, any of these spooky games that kids play, put it in your rotation. It's good. It's not bad. It's not so messed up that your kids are going to have nightmares. And it's going to be fine. The story, even the creepy Christmas story, you could be fine with it. Their kids have heard people talk about, well, Santa real or not. So to me, depending on who you are and what your sensibilities are, I think it's a good movie for the rotation. So Gremlins gets 100% holiday jingle jangle for me. So for me, it's a yearly watch. Krampus is not quite a yearly watch, but still something I like to watch every now and again, because it's dark and spooky, but it also has a message, I guess, of enjoy the season and, do the traditions and be kind and all that. And then if you're not, that Krampus will come and ruin your friggin' holiday, and kill you or hurt you. And that's kind of messed up, but fun anyway. And it does still send the message of holiday, positivity and stuff. And it's also got a lot of great actors in it. And it's directed by Michael Dougherty, who did Trick or Treat, which is also one of my Halloween classics. So definitely a fun movie. It's not one I watch every year, but I watch it every couple of years. But it's another spooky movie that, often gets left out. Now, there are other ones There's, my buddy Lito was in a movie called All Through the House, which was an evil Santa movie. There is Silent Night, Deadly Night, about a guy who, dressed as Santa and axe murders people. There's a bunch of movies like that. But to me, Gremlins and Krampus are the two that at least adhere to the holiday traditions and what the message of Christmas is, even if they are a little macabre. But to me, they're worthy of Christmas rotation, and of being family classics, especially Gremlins. Krampus maybe less so, but for older teens, they'll love it. But to me, they're movies I love to intersperse in the holiday rotation, and are often forgotten or left out because of the darkness of the story. So, yeah. So that's what I want to talk about for this one. So I will be seeing you soon, and keep it spooky, keep it, traditional and holiday, keep it however you want. But this one, this is about Christmas, and, Christmas can be dark too. It is for a lot of people who deal with seasonal depression. So yeah, it's like, it could be dark. We could talk about that. But I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your families, and I'll see you next time. Same creepy channel, same holiday channel. I don't know how you blend those, but yeah, I'll see you soon, and we'll talk again, and we'll continue this 12 days of Christmas. See ya. Appreciate you guys. Hey, like and subscribe. Be sure to check out more of the content on the Movie Dogs channel. All the reviews and cool remarks and cool guests like me, Josh Church, the owner of River Monster Comics. We are in Dunnellon, Florida, so if you're ever in the area, come by and check out the shop. Get some cool nerd stuff, comics, pops, toys, whatever. And swing by and just have some cool conversations about movies and all things pop culture. We appreciate you. See you soon.